everyone. So if you're watching this video, that means you're either a newbie who wants to know about trading, you want to know the skill of trading, you want to know what this thing is all about, or you have been a trader before but you are less profitable. Any um any situation you find yourself in, you're welcome to this video. So now in this video I'll be talking about trading the financial market basically. Now before we get started, now I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Emeko Guli, a crypto and forex trader for the past 4 years now, and also the founder of the Grandmasters community. It's basically a community where I've been able to groom and raise traders as well. So in this video now, if you stay to the end of this video now, you'll be learning first what trading the financial market is all about, how do traders trade the financial market, what candlesticks are, types of candlesticks, and parts of a candlestick basically. You'll be learning the vices, that's the three vices in trading that leads to losses. This is something that 90% of traders find themselves doing and they are not profitable. And probably if you're watching this video, maybe you fall into any of these three vices as well. Then we'll talk about the benefits of trading the financial markets, as the good things that it comes with and all. So let's get started. So now we'll start with what is trading the financial markets. Simply, we'll go with trading first. Now, in an average man's term, trading is basically the buying and selling of goods and services. It's just buying and selling of goods and services. So there's no really need to explain deep into that. Now, what is financial trading now? Financial trading, or trading the financial market, is basically the buying and selling of assets in the financial market in hopes of a positive outcome. Now, this positive outcome is basically in the hopes of making profits. Now we have the types of financial markets. We have your forex market, your crypto market, your stock market, and your index market. Now there are other financial markets as well. So now what are these assets? Now for the forex market, let's say we have your currency pairs. Now those are assets, and you are either buying and selling in aim of you making profit basically. That's what trade is all about. Trade is not about you making losses, but you making profit and making cool cash. So that's just what trading the financial market is all about. So now, how can you trade the financial market? How can you trade the financial market now? Now, the first step of trading the financial market is simply making sure that you know what you are getting into before you start trading that market. You need to know what you are getting into. You need to know things about that particular market you want to trade on before you start trading on that market, so that basically you do not find yourself making losses. Just a very good example is probably you want to buy you need a good phone. Let me say a phone that has a good camera and all. Before you buy the phone, now you make inquiries. You want to know what that phone has that actually suits what you are looking for. That's just basically what you need to do as well when you are trading the financial market. You need to know what that market is all about, what is doing, what affects that market and all. So now there are types of analysis every trader carries out before executing a trade. Basically, the analysis that every trader does before they end up entering that market to buy or sell in that market basically. So now we have, these are, the first is your technical analysis, and the second is your fundamental analysis. So now, what is technical and fundamental analysis? Now, technical analysis is basically analyzing price movements based on past price performance using a graphical chart with a very important tool on it called the candlestick. Now, it's basically trying to predict the future of what price would be using the past movement. Let's say, for example, now we have our rainy seasons, or each place or each country has their rainy season. Let's say for Nigeria, for instance, we always know that during June, July, it's always going to be raining. Why do we do this? Why do we know this? Because of the past movement that has been happening in the past, where last year, last 2 years, last 3 years, it always rains in this period. So because it has happened continuously then, so we are expecting it to happen this year as well, basically. So that is you trying to predict the future using the past movements of what has happened. Another example is basically, let me say you buy let's say in the past now, you buy a loaf of bread now, and that loaf of bread was 500, and you saw the way people reacted to that 500. People do not want to buy it now, and you find out that the price actually dropped again. Let me say it dropped to 300 now. Then as time goes on in the future now, as time kept on going, there were there were like influences that made the price of bread reach 500 again, and you'd be like, okay, it has reached 500 before and people did not want to buy it and they had to drop the price, so you'd be expecting the price to drop again. Sorry about that break, guys. So now that's just what your technical analysis is. So I said that you know that before price of that loaf of bread actually reached 500 and it was actually being rejected. So what you'll be expecting is, as it has reached the 500 naira again, you'll be expecting the price to drop again, basically. So that analysis you've done will make you know when to take action, basically. So that's just what technical analysis is, basically, and we actually do the analysis in a graphical chart, basically, with a basic tool, a major tool called the candlesticks. Now then, secondly, we have your fundamental analysis. Now this is analyzing external factors that influence the price of a certain asset. This is usually news around that asset or a tweet from the big traders. What this simply means is, for instance, let's say we have fuel scarcity now, and it was being announced that there will be no fuel scarcity will actually happen. Now, what would that happen? What would that mean? It means that the price of fuel will actually increase. Now, that news is what people actually will know that, okay, it's going to affect this certain commodity, which in the case is fuel price now. So that is what this whole fundamental analysis is all about. It's all about external factors influencing the market to change its price. Either the prices go up or the prices come down, basically. So this is what your fundamental analysis is all about. Technical analysis is using the past movement of the price. Fundamental analysis is basically using news, either big news from normal news stations or from big investors and all, who have billions and billions of assets on that you're trading pair, basically. So now, I know you'll be asking, what is a candlestick now? What is this candlestick? Now, a candlestick is a type of price chart used in technical analysis that shows the highs, lows, opening and closing price of an asset in a particular period of time. Now it shows that at this certain time, price went to this level of height, price went to this to its lowest form, price opened at this point and all. Let's say, for example, now the average price of bread, well, for instance, was 350 naira now, and the next month or in a month's time now, it went up to 400, for instance now, and certain factors made the price to come down to, let's say, 300 now. So you notice now that during the period of that month now, you notice that the high was actually 400, the low was 300, the opening was 350, and the close is that 300 where it actually ended at, basically. So this is just a good example of what actually happens in the financial market. It's not anything new, it's something that happens in reality as well. Understand? So now we have types of candlesticks. Now the first one, we have your bullish candlesticks. and the second one is your bearish candlestick. Now, what is a bullish candlestick and what is a bearish candlestick? Now you get to know that a bullish candlestick is one which has its open, that's its open price below the close of the candle, showing buying movement or upward movement. Now basically it has its opening below, let's say, like I said before, the price of bread now was 350 before and the price went up to 400. Assuming price went up to 400 now and closed at that 400, that means the price has increased. So that candlestick now shows that price started at 300 and went up to 400 and closed there. So it shows that yes, price has actually increased. That's for a bullish candlestick. That shows upward movements. Something to increase, that means it's going up basically. Then a bearish candlestick is one which has its open above the close of the candlestick, showing selling movement or downward movement. Now what does this mean basically? Let's say the same loaf of bread was 400. Let's say it opened a new price at 400. Let's say in the month of let's say December, the price for bread was 350, which rose to 400. In the month of January now, it was now 400 and it dropped to, let's say, 200. Now that drop, its opening price was 400 and its closing price was 200. That means the price came down basically. So that shows selling movement. It's as simple as that. So here's a graphical chart of what I mean. This is what the candlestick always looks like. Don't always depend on the color, because depending on your phone and all, some phones might actually show it, on some apps rather, might actually show it to be a white and black, a blue and orange and all. So do not depend on the color, but always know where your opening and your closes are basically. That's how you'll be able to know your bullish candlestick and your bearish candlestick. And one thing you need to know now, that in every market there are always two types of people in every market. These are the buyers and the sellers. Buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers. For example, now in every transaction you do, there is always somebody that is buying and somebody that is selling. Let's say I have a shop now. I'm selling loaf of bread now. Now a customer comes to buy it. I'm the one doing the selling, the customer is doing the buying. So in that transaction there's a selling and buying. I'm selling, the customer is buying. So that's what you need to know. In every financial market as well, there's always a seller and a buyer at the same time, simultaneously. So that's what will actually help you. And the bullish candles basically represent the buyers, while the bearish candles represent the sellers. So in this picture now, you can see now that you have your bullish, which is the green one now, which has its open below the close, and by the right hand side you have your bearish, which has its open above the close. Now then you can see the highs and the lows basically. Probably that's where price went to and still came down and all. So this is just the basic, and once you know this basic about candlesticks basically, then you're actually good to go, because they are the main thing that we actually use. It's like somebody that wants to speak English now doesn't know how to recite the alphabet, that you will not be able to speak any English at all basically, because you need to know the alphabet before you can be able to speak or even write English words. So that's the same thing with candlesticks. Now, the three vices in trading that guarantees losses. Now these vices are things that once you find yourself doing it or exhibiting such behavior in your trading career, your trading journey, then you will always lose money. You will always lose more money than you gain basically. Now, for example, now in a week you are making $200 and you are losing $300. In total now you are in a loss of $100, so you are still losing. But if you find yourself in a week where you're actually winning $300 and you're just losing $200, then you find out that you're actually profiting $100, which means you are still being profitable. So if you have these vices, you always have chances of losing on the long run. Understand? So the first one is greed. If you are greedy, you always want to make a huge amount of money in a short period of time. You want to pack all the money that is in the market. Nobody can take all the money in the market. Nobody can take all the money in the market. Let me say you started with a $10 account now, for instance, or you started with a $20 account, and you enter a trade now, and you expect yourself to win $200 with just $20 in just one trade. You find out that you're being greedy basically, and on the long run you find yourself losing a lot of money. So if you are the greedy type of person who always wants to take everything for himself in a short period of time, then you will always lose more money. It's certain. It's not something that I'm saying because I'm saying it, but it's something that I have experienced it, and I've seen others who experience it as well, even up till date. Something that people keep on doing, and it's something that if you're watching this video, probably you fall into this category as well. So you want to remove this vice of greed if you want to be profitable in trading. Now the second is fear of losing money, fear of entering a trade. See, it's one thing to know how to analyze the market, and it's another thing to enter that trade and make money from it. Now there are many technical analysts. Basically, a lot of people know how to analyze the market, but we only have few traders. Is what makes you a trader now is your ability to remove the fear of losing money, remove the fear of losing, basically, because if you don't take risks, basically, you find out that you'll not be able to open yourself to more opportunities. You still be find yourself in the same box now. You find yourself in the same space doing the same thing over and over. But if you are able to take opportunities, take risks, and try and know, okay, what's the highest that can actually happen if I enter this trade, you find yourself opening yourself to more opportunities, to more chances of winning more money for yourself, because it's definitely going to be more profitable on the long run when you remove this fear of losing money. So, and there's a saying I know that people really talk about everywhere. That's basically the fear of losing money is something that actually guarantees you losing more money. Fear of losing money will actually make you lose more money. The fear of taking risk will actually make you lose opportunities. So you wouldn't want to miss any opportunity. So you want to take this fear away from your body, basically. The third one is impatience. Impatience in the sense that after you've done your analysis now, for example, and the market hasn't gone to you now, you always want to rush to the market. Whereas you're supposed to wait for the market to come to you, because we traders, or we profitable traders, what we do is that it's as simple as we just wait for market to come to us. We don't rush the market. The market comes to us, then it shows us signs that, okay, this is the next action for us to take, then we take these actions, basically. So that is what differentiates a trader and just somebody that is just looking at the chart, basically. So you want to be a profitable trader and not a losing trader who loses a lot of money. Basically, you want to make more money, because that's the whole idea of coming into trading, of knowing how to trade the financial markets, basically. So if you get yourself, or if you find yourself in any of these three vices, or you find yourself that you have any of these three vices, that means you have this either you are greedy, or you have fear of losing money, or you are impatient in trade, or you even have the three of them, then you need to work on it. If you don't work on it, then the truth is you wouldn't make money in the crypto space or in the trading space as a whole. So you want to make money, so you need to get rid of these three vices before you can actually accelerate in trading. Now, why do people learn the skill of trading? Every day, new people want to learn the skill of trading. Even you as a newbie now, you are here, you want to learn this trading skill. Why? Like, what's making everybody move into trading the forex market, or trading the crypto market, or trading the financial market as a whole, which is your stock market, your index market, and all? What is this? What are these benefits that people are looking for that they don't see anywhere else? So these are the benefits, or these are why people actually trade the financial market. Now, the first one is the most obvious reason, which is financial freedom. Everybody wants to be free. Everybody wants to be financially free. Financially free says that you want to have money, you want to make a lot of money, so that anything you want to get in this life, any kind of lifestyle you want to live, you can easily live it without having second thoughts. Probably you enter a supermarket, you see a very nice Nike shoe or Air Force shoe or one nice wristwatch, and you want to have it. You can easily just ask the shop owner and be like, how much is this thing? Bring out your card, swipe it, and you just buy it without even thinking of, is it going to affect what I'm going to eat? Is it going to affect where I'm going to, or whatever? That is just it. Trading gives this financial freedom because there's no limit to what you can earn. There's no limit to what you can earn as long as you are willing to learn. As long as you are willing to learn, there's no limit to what you can make in crypto. You understand? Second, escape from the 9 to 5 slave grind. Now, everybody, or most people, or what we are believed to know, is that the harder you work in your 9 to 5 job, the the more money you make, which is actually a lie, basically. And that's what people actually have started figuring out, that it's actually a lie. Now, trading as a whole kind of frees you from this slave grind, where you have to wake up in the morning, go to work by 9, come to work by 5, and still wait for a monthly salary and still get underpaid. Because the truth is, there's no employer in this world that actually pays its staff or its employees the actual worth of their labor. They don't do it. It's just part of life, and nobody can change it. What they do is they still underpay workers, and they use the rest of the profit to put in their business again, so that it can grow. And these workers find themselves, if you find yourself complaining, all they do is they just sack you away, they take you away, and just tell you, okay, you are not working with us again, you can go, and bring in another person. So you want to be free from this 9 to 5. You want to be able to wake up anytime you want and just have this freedom and do whatever you want to do, basically. This is what trading offers, trading in the financial market. Now, flexibility now means you can trade anytime, anywhere, any place you are. You can be on your bedroom, you carry your phone or your laptop, you analyze the chart, you enter, you trade, you make money. You can be on a vacation, you can be on a flight, you can be anywhere. As long as you have your phone or your laptop with you, you easily go in there, trade the financial market, and make money. So that's the flexibility. You don't need to be at your workplace, whereas like your normal 9 to 5 job, where you have to be in your working place before you start, or before they start ticking your hours, or basically anything like that. So this one, you can be anywhere, and you make cool cash for yourself. Now, the first one is you are your own boss. You take responsibility of whatever action you take there. Nobody's going to try and tell you, do this by this time, or don't do this by the time, or don't trade by this time. No, you are in total control of your trading strategy, of your trading pattern, basically. So you are basically your own boss. You have rights over yourself. So you don't need anybody to start ordering you around and start being rude to you and mistreating you anyhow, or controlling you. So you are your own boss in trading, basically. Now, the fifth one is equal playing field. Now, equal playing field is the sense that now you don't need to be a degree holder. You don't need to have master's degree and all the secondary school certificate and all before you can trade the market. No, nobody asks for your degree and all. As long as you have your smartphone, you have your laptop or your smartphone, you have your good network connection, and you have the knowledge of trading. You don't need any other thing. That's just the best part of it. And you'll be in the market where somebody that actually has a master's degree is trading the same market with you. Everybody is equal on the trading playing field, basically. And sometimes, or most times, it's actually those who are not really educated actually make more than people that have masters. It's not because it's designed like that. No, it's because those people that take it seriously will actually be the people that will make money from it. So it's not about how many masters you have, how many masters degree you have, or master certificate you have, or school certificate you have. It's about what you can offer, what you can learn, how you can learn it and see how the trading works. Then you make cool cash from it. So equal playing field. Now the last one is giving back to the society. Now why people do this? Now once you make money, some people find themselves doing charity stuff, they pay for people, they actually lend money to people and all. Now this is actually a good thing because you can't just have all the money in this world and you wouldn't help those around you. That's not fair. You need to be able to bring those out around you. Those around you need to be able to bring them out from whatever state they are. You need to show them the way, basically. So apart from that you can also do so by showing others this skill of trading. Showing others this skill of trading that will actually help them to be able to make money for themselves as well, because it's not about giving somebody fish, but it's actually about teaching that person how to catch a fish, so that if you're not around now, that person will be able to catch more fishes, basically. That person will be able to trade more, basically. So these are the reasons why people learn the skill of trading. And just like I'm doing now, I'm actually sharing my ideas to the public as well. So if you, for those now who would like to further their knowledge, they would like to know how to trade the markets, they would like to know how to use strategies and all, I want to introduce you guys to the High Profit Trading Academy. Now before I go into that, I would like to show you guys some of my students' testimonial where I actually show them a lot, basically. So hold on, guys. So these are results of my students now who are actually in the academy. There are a lot of them. There are so much. You can see the Grandmasters community there. So many testimonies, basically, for those who are actually in the academy, so they get to learn how to trade the financial markets and all. So there are so many of them, so many, and so on. You can see them. There are so many. I can't even start showing you guys everything in this video, but these are even the little ones I was able to gather. So now might be wondering, what is this course about, or what is this thing about? So basically now, this High Profit Trading Academy is a digital course. It's a digital course where you get to learn how to trade the financial markets, specifically the crypto market and the forex market as well, where you get to learn about these markets, what really goes around these markets, and how to trade them, basically. So now, what will you be learning in this course? What will you be learning in this course now? Now, first of all, you'll be starting with introduction to crypto futures trading. Basically, you start from introduction to cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrencies are, the benefits, the history, and where it's heading to, and everything around the crypto futures trading. What you need to know, how to trade the futures, how to enter your orders, and all. Then you also be learning your forex trading as well. Things related to forex trading as well. That's, you learn how to trade your currency pairs and all other cool things in trading. Now the third one you'll be learning is your technical analysis. Different strategies that actually guarantees winning rate. Basically, that's a win rate of 80% to 90% win rate of trade, basically, which you learn how to analyze the market, you learn how to tell what the market is doing, and you learn how to take action when needed. Basically, be able to use your patterns, how candlesticks are actually being formed, how to know the story that is being told on the chart, basically, because things that are being said on the chart is basically stories, like I said, for price, previous action, price movements, basically trying to predict the future using the past movement of the price, basically. Then you'll be learning your fundamental analysis. That's how to use um, news and other factors that influence a particular market, be able to know how to check this news and be able to know the effects it will actually have on a particular market during that period. So you also be learning your risk management skills. Now, it's one thing to know how to analyze, and it's another thing to know how to stay or to keep your trading portfolio going. So what this risk management skill does is that it shows you different ways of how you can actually know what to raise, basically, in order for you to stay longer in trading, because trading as a whole is a long-term something, seen as a long-term something. So you want to be able to manage your risk, because the truth is everything about trading is risk, everything about life is risk, basically. You cannot always be expecting to win all the time, because if you're expecting that, then it's not in trading you get that, because in trading there will be losses as well. But what this risk management skill does is it actually develops your mind, it gives you strategies on how to manage this your risks to the minimum level and how to target for maximum wins, basically. So you also be learning that. Then you'll be learning your trading psychology, the kind of mindset you need to have when you are trading, the kind of mindset you need to have when you are trading, which is very important, because this is actually 80%, actually 80% of trading. That's what I tell my students. It's always 80% of trading. You need to have the right mindset before you come into trading. It's not just about knowing how to analyze the market. No, it goes beyond that. It goes beyond knowing how to analyze the market, basically. You need to have this trading psychology. Now, you also have bonuses when you get into the academy, basically, when you get the course, which is, first one is you get a lifetime access. You get a lifetime access to 3 to 5 daily crypto futures trading signals in my signal group. Now, this is not an entitlement, this is more like a guide, so that when you are going through the course and you are seeing signals being dropped, you'll be able to tell how those signals are being formed. You'll be able to witness that, okay, this was a certain action I took, or a certain action that whoever that drops the signal took before that action was taken, before they said, okay, trade this market, basically. So it's more like a guide, and also helps you to be able to win while you are learning, to be able to earn money while you are learning, so that it doesn't just get boring about learning, but you get to earn while you are learning. Now, second is you get lifetime access to, and the lifetime access to this signal is normally worth 50,000. Now, you get lifetime access to Grandmasters community, like I showed before, that community where I have about 200 of my students who are actually milking the trading, who are actually milking the market, basically the crypto market and the forex market as well. So you get access to this community where you'll be able to share ideas, and you'll be able to actually discuss with others on whatever issues you're having. It's more like a discussion group, which allows you, like, after you're done with the course and all, you'll be able to talk about it and lay your problems down in the community now, and you get your answers being solved for you. Now, this is worth 50,000. Now we have lifetime access lifetime access to a one-on-one mentorship from me, the course creator. So in case you have personal questions and you don't want to drop it on the group chat, you can easily come into my DM and you get responses, basically, so that you don't get left out, or you don't feel left out because you just watch through the video and you are still confused but you are scared. You can still come to me, because I actually went through that experience as well, and I know what it feels like. So you wouldn't want to be left behind, and no one is going to leave you behind basically. Now, the fourth one is access to free ebooks and live session recordings with the masters, that's the grandmaster community. That is ebooks that actually teaches you more about your technical analysis as well. So you'll be able to understand how these candlesticks actually work when you read this ebook. And when you read the ebook and you still watch the videos, it will actually make more sense to you so that you get to understand everything. Now this is actually worth 15,000, which gives this course now a total worth of 200,000 naira. Now that is the worth of this course. That show that yes, what I'll be teaching you guys is actually valuable things that actually help you win a lot when trading the financial markets. And it's more of a lifetime something basically. For a lifetime, definitely you can make more than 200,000 naira, 10 times more than 200,000 naira in a lifetime. But that's not all. Although the worth of the course and the academy is worth 200,000 naira, which you might be panicking about, yes, you may actually be panicking about it now. The cost of this digital course is currently 15,000 naira. It's currently 15,000 naira now. That's for those who are actually watching this video, it's still 15,000 naira. But after the updates are being added into the course now, it will actually rise to 25,000 naira basically, and the update will be more on the forex trading. So if you have interest in trading the forex market, then you would like to get this now before the price actually goes up to 25,000, because once the updates are done, it will actually move up to 25,000 basically, and it's going to be done in a week time. So that's basically having a week to come into the academy and have all these bonuses. Now, this is because I get a lot of people who come into the community now, and basically I can't handle as much people as possible. So doing this will actually help me know those who are actually serious, who actually want to learn this thing. Because if you're actually serious and you want to learn this thing, then I'm all for you. I can show you everything and all the strategies I use, which actually helped me, or which has actually helped me in the previous 4 years, in the last 4 years of my trading career basically. So currently it's still 15,000 naira now. Now, who is this digital course for? Who is this digital course for? Now, it's for newbies who have little or zero knowledge about trading the financial markets. Yes, I arranged the course in a way that it's a newbie friendly course. So even if you're a newbie, there's nothing to panic about. It's actually a newbie friendly course as well, where I started from the basics to the complex ones so that you'll be able to understand everything accordingly. Secondly, it's for those probably you have been trading before, either the forex market or the crypto market, or even both, but you found yourself losing a lot of money from it. Now you just know how to analyze, probably you know how to analyze and all, but you don't really know what really goes behind this analyzing the market basically, because I said it's more of psychology and your risk management, not just your technical analysis. So if you find yourself in this situation as well, then this course is for you as well. Thirdly, is for those who have a smartphone and feel they need only a laptop to get started. Now, most people around me were always like, how did I get started? That I started without a laptop. Now, this course actually shows that you can go beyond um what you expect basically using your smartphone, because having a smartphone or having a laptop does not restrict you from doing this. Any gadget you have, as long as you have your smartphone or your laptop and you have good connection, then you can trade the financial market. So if you feel that if you have a smartphone you cannot do this, then this course is also for you, because it shows that you can actually do it even with your smartphone. All you need to do is come in with a mindset that you want to learn how to do this thing basically, then you'll be able to win. Now, it's also for those with little capital, those who believe that they cannot move or they cannot make it in trading the financial market because they have little capital. Well, that's a lie. If you actually wait now till you actually gather a lot of money, then you find yourself that you keep on waiting for a long time. But once you take action with that little capital, you get to build your knowledge around what trading is all about. The truth about trading is, once you know the skill, once you master the skill, then you find yourself that it's not going to be about capital, because you'll be able to flip any amount of money to a bigger amount of money. Basically, you'll be able to flip your $10 to $100 account within a period, basically, because you have the skill already. So it's not about having the capital, but it's basically about having the skill. You understand? Once you get the skill, then money comes in as a side effect. That is just how trading works. Lastly, for those looking for financial freedom from 9 to 5 jobs and all others, now if you want to be free, like you are tired of being broke, because it's only those who have gotten to the peak of, they are tired of being broke now, they're tired of their 9 to 5 jobs, that actually want to break through. They want to break through their current situation, which is actually a very nice drive, because back in 4 years ago, when I was basically doing business with my mom, yeah, we were suppliers of bread, we used to supply bread and all. So I got tired of doing that hard labor of going under the sun every time with my mom. Like, she's an elderly person, so that alone was a very huge drive to actually move out from that situation. And I started trading. Yes, I did not say I got it perfectly in a short time, because I started alone. I made a lot of mistakes, I lost a lot of money, but I still had this drive to continue, because to me there's nothing like quitting. Quitting is basically going back to where you are, and which is something I don't want, or something I didn't want. So I had to keep on pushing it. So if you are here and you're looking for your financial freedom, and you are willing to learn, and you are determined to break out from your current financial issues now, then this course is also for you as well. So now, for those of you who have watched this thing but you want to start on your own, or for frequently asked questions I get a lot in my DM, now here are they. First of all, do you need to refer anyone before you can earn? Sorry, that's earn, not here. No, you don't need to refer anybody. This is not Ponzi scheme. You don't need referrals for what you can earn. Basically, you can earn independently. You can earn silently without anybody even knowing what you are doing. That's just the joy of trading. You can just be indoors doing your thing silently, placing your trades silently, and you're making a lot of money. So you don't need to make noise. You don't need to earn. You don't need to refer people before you can earn from this. Now, how much will you earn in a month? This is another major question I get, and this is how I always answer it. The amount you will earn is only dependent on you and the capital you actually start with. Now, I also tell people that if you are a newbie, or you find yourself that you don't have much cash at this time, I'm being honest in this video so that you know what you are facing. I tell them to always give themselves a period of time. This thing actually takes time to master. Period of time. Give yourself 6 months, give yourself 3 months, give yourself 4 months of serious learning and um, implementation. Then you find yourself that you will make a lot after you've actually learned this thing. So while you are trying to learn it, you can actually start gathering and start saving for it, so that once you are good at it, then you can earn according to what capital you have, basically. So how much you earn is dependent on you and your capital you start with, basically. Because dependent on you in the sense that you might have huge capital, you might have 1 million, but you don't have the skill, you find yourself losing. That's not earning, that's you losing. Understand? And you would want to be in the first, you would want to be frustrated when you are doing this. So Now, can a lady start trading? For the ladies who will be watching this video, yes, you can trade as well. Trading is not gender based. It's for anybody, a lady, a guy, a boy, a girl, anybody, elderly, not elderly, anybody can learn trading. Anybody can start trading basically. So if you're a lady and you feel that yes, because you're a lady you cannot do trading, that's not true. You can start trading as well. Now, what apps do you need to start? Now, for the crypto apps where you can actually trade, we have your Binance, we have your Bybit, we have your BitGet. There are just a lot of them. So when you are done with this video, you can just search for crypto exchanges now. That's where you can actually trade your crypto coins basically. Then for the forex, you can use you have your deriv is what we call like brokers is where you fund your account from. Then where you take trades from, you have your MT4 and MT5 basically, which is what I use. So these are apps you actually use. Then to analyze markets, I use TradingView to analyze my markets. TradingView. So probably you want to start on your own, which is still fine. You can actually start with all this now. Now, how much is the minimum amount to get started? To get started, I tell people $10. $10, and I advise newbies to start with $10. It's not a financial advice, it's just my idea basically. Starting with $10 so that you'll be able to master the skill basically, because it goes beyond your technical analysis. It has to do with your psychology. Trading actually develops your mind. So before your mind can be developed, it takes time. So you don't want to be losing huge amount of money while you are developing this your mindset. So you want to be losing little so I can actually understand how it actually works, the kind of steps you need to take. So these are just frequently asked questions now, and basically I hope this answers more questions. Now, for those of you who would like to get the course now, just go back to the person who referred you to this video, ask them for the link, and from there you make your payment on how to get this course and grab this opportunity, so that before it's being updated, before the course is being updated, the academy is being updated, you'll be in and you'll be able to benefit from the update without paying a dime again basically. So if you want to get the course, just meet the person that referred you to this video and you get the course basically. So see you guys in the academy and have a good day. Bye.